Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I should start doing more early videos. It is currently 6 a.m. Y'all know with the time change, it's so dark. But I was like, I want to hurry up and talk about this because I saw it on my TikTok. And then I saw people talking about it. I was like, is this real? We all know who this is, this woman, Casey Anthony. Why? Y'all, we live in a time where people who were accused of crimes, yes, it was 16 years ago, but people who were accused of crimes then, and everybody know the story, they know you were on trial, that everybody believe it, becoming famous on TikTok. This is the world we live in. You have Gypsy Rose, that whole stuff, and God, that girl, she looked, no offense y'all, but I seen some of the videos when other people was talking about it. The girl looked kind of off. Okay, I'm just like, she was in prison, but I'm like, you also, you know, with that whole thing with her mom, it's a lot. I don't understand how people can commit a crime or look at her allegedly commit a crime like her daughter and then be on TikTok the next day. And she has a lot of followers, y'all. Like, there is a demographic for everything. There really is. I don't know. I think some people watch the content just probably to see what she's doing and to judge her, but you still have somebody. It's like, how can you sleep at night? I think she killed her daughter, which I'm going to talk about that case. We're going to get into that another day, y'all. But I want to see what's this about real quick. So I'm going to have her play. It's like a 2-minute video. So we're going to hear them talk about how she's back on TikTok, whatever, or on TikTok. And then we'll talk about it.
Then 16 years after she was accused of murdering her own daughter.
This is my first of probably many recordings.
Casey Anthony is reintroducing herself to the public on TikTok.
I am a legal advocate.
Without providing much detail, the now 38-year-old says she wants to use her platform to help others in a legal capacity.
I feel that it's necessary, if I'm going to continue to operate appropriately as a legal advocate, that I start to advocate for myself and also advocate for my daughter.
Casey also directing followers to new posts on the publishing platform Substack.
As a proponent for the LGBTQ community, for our legal community, women's rights, I feel that it's important that I use this platform that was thrust upon me and now look at as a blessing as opposed to the curse that it has been since 2008.
The TikTok.
I had to pause it. I had to pause it. I can't believe, first of all, geez. Yo, my eyes have just been, it's been watering so bad. Oh my God. Maybe from this video. Yeah, I really think all this just happened because of her. Like, my eyes started watering, I started sneezing, I had to, like, it was a lot going on over here. But, you have this woman. Everybody knows what, like, everybody knows this, like, the documentaries, because I remember when this came out. I remember on the news and everybody was talking about it, and I was younger, obviously. But just for her trying to say she won a platform for her and her daughter, that's such a hit, that's so crazy. Y'all, people in the comments of this video, and this is on the news, was like, they all think everybody thinks she still believes she killed her. Because it's like, nobody knows, like, where's your daughter? She's only using this platform to get sympathy. Because you'll have people in the comments of TikToks and always saying, oh, y'all need to leave her alone. She needs to reintegrate herself into society, whatever. Y'all don't even know if she did it. Yes, that is true. We don't know truly, which everybody believes she did. If y'all heard some of the stuff back then, it's just like, it was too much, just no. I'm against all this. I'm like, girl, I just don't think people like this should be on the internet. And then trying to throw in LGBT stuff like women's rights. Girl, shut up. Nobody is looking at that when they're looking at her. They only see one thing. She's only known, her name, she's only known for one thing. And she will forever be known as one thing. That's just what it is.
TikTok video quickly racking up millions of views, as well as drawing criticism across social media.
Casey Anthony is on TikTok giving legal advice. Are you out of your mind?
In 2008, Anthony was charged with first-degree murder in the death of her 2-year-old daughter, Kaylee. Years later, in 2011, she was acquitted by a jury for the murder in one of the most-watched criminal trials in history. More than a decade since that not guilty verdict, the case continues to captivate the nation.
But I'm still defending the fact that I didn't hurt her.
Casey breaking her silence in a recent docuseries on Peacock, which is owned by NBC News parent company NBC Universal, accusing her own father, George Anthony, of killing Kaylee to cover up alleged sexual abuse.
Well, I was doing what I was told.
By
my father.
George Anthony has never been charged with a crime and has vehemently denied his daughter's accusations. Now, after years of scrutiny and the public eye, Casey Anthony says she wants to use her spotlight to advocate for others.
My goal is to continue to help give a voice to people.
Okay, it's crazy we have people like this online, y'all. It's the fact that I forgot, I literally thought the girl went to jail. She was acquitted. Okay, I would not want her giving me legal advice. That whole family, her whole family is weird. She accused the dad, like, it just, the whole thing is weird. What happened to the child? Everything is weird. I would not want her talking to me. I would not go to her for anything. You have her literally just wanting sympathy. That's all it is. She wants sympathy. She wants people to forget, which they never will. Like I said, her name only means one thing. They only see you accused of murdering your child. That's it. That's it. And I think for people who, for people who go through this, it'd be a lot of cases where people are like, they get free from murder or being accused of murder. And actually, there was one recently, y'all. This man was free, this teen. They said the son killer, the mother killer or whatever, but he was accused, he murdered his mom. And he was just found not guilty. I said, how? How was this man found not guilty? He was found not guilty. He murdered her. The world we live in. People like this trying to get famous, like, nobody wants to seek you. Like I said, everybody only knows this girl for one thing. This is just so crazy. Also, I saw they said, I don't know if y'all saw about the Menendez brothers. Even that case, that the judge said they're not getting another trial. I'm like, oh my God, okay, there's so much going on with that. People mad. Everybody talking about they need to be let out. It's just so much going on, y'all. Oh my goodness. But yeah, she's talking about privacy. No. Nobody wants to hear her. Like, this is the world we live in. Like, this is really the world we live in. The Gypsy Rose thing, for example, again, she set up her mom to be murdered. Went to prison, got out, went to TikTok, y'all. Has a big following on TikTok. Why do people follow these other people? I don't understand it. I'm like, what do y'all want her to say? Y'all think she's going to talk about it? But everybody in the comments, this is what they do. They do that just to judge, because people in the comments was like, are you going to tell your baby, because you know she got a baby, are you going to tell your baby that you murdered your grandmother, the grandmother? Oh my God. That whole thing is literally a mess. But y'all, I wanted to see what this was. I'm like, okay, her new role on TikTok talking about legal advice and privacy for women's rights and, just privacy and LGBTQ. Is she gay? I don't know what's going on with all of that, but I would not want no advice from her, y'all. This is TikTok, jeez. Freedom of speech. Yes, we have freedom of speech, but like, she's still accused of murdering her daughter. Like I said, her whole family's weird. If it was her, if it was the dad, if it was both of them, could be somebody killed that little baby 16 years ago. It's crazy. But yeah, entire family's weird. Y'all, I wanted to see what this was, a mess. Now I gotta add, like I said, I want to add this to the list, because now I'm curious about every little thing. Like I said, I was younger when this happened. I'm only 26 now. I was very much like younger, but I want to like look at cases like this again because it was so big. I also want to talk about a lot of other cases, the Gypsy Rose case. We're going to talk about that. I'm going to bring all this stuff up because I'm curious again. We're going to look at her TikToks too, because I like to judge people, y'all. This is what I do. And also, people judge me. This is what we do. It's the internet. You can do whatever you want on there. So I want to judge her, look at what's going on that. And it's just weird. The last thing I want to say is weird because it's like you're watching somebody who was accused of murdering somebody. And like I said, she went to jail. Gypsy Rose went to jail. It's like, and she's like, knowing what she did, it's like, how can you even smile? Yes, that mother was something else. Don't get me wrong, that mother was something else. Like, that whole thing was actually insane. But I just don't understand how, I don't think I would be able to get online after all that. And then this woman, Casey Anthony, is like, you're accused of murdering your daughter. You're accused of murdering your daughter. I wouldn't even be able to show my face again. Literally would have to leave the country. Like, I cannot. If I was found, jeez, I don't know, y'all. It's just a mess. But yeah, y'all, Casey Anthony is on TikTok trying to give legal advice out of all things. The woman who was accused of murdering her daughter in 2008, right? Crazy world we live in. Bye, y'all.